And hello, everyone, and welcome to week 2 of the James Monroe football season. It's the on-the-road opener for your James Monroe Yellow Jackets as James Monroe traveled to Bailey Field to take on the York Falcons. Here's your kick. It's going to be a short kick and a fair catch by the Yellow Jackets out to the 29-yard line. So the Yellow Jackets will set up shop and open up this football game at their own 29-yard line. Bob, this field bring back some good memories for the Yellow Jackets. They beat a team down here. Was it Tab? Was it York? And at a point where they were undefeated and number 1 in the state.
I remember that, and I think they remember us too, because when they kick short like that, they don't want us to to get up there.
They got a guy back there in the back that can run them back. We're talking about Dirk Jones for the Yellow Jackets. Here we go, 1st and 10 for James Monroe, operating from the pistol formation. And that's a run out across the 30 to about the 31-yard line. And the quarterback for the Yellow Jackets tonight, we got a couple of changes, Bob, on that offense for James Monroe. The quarterback, let's see what I got here. We were just giving out rosters. It's going to be Zach Davis, the freshman. Well, he's wearing number 9, rather. It's 2nd down and about 8 yards to go. The Yellow Jackets getting a nice crease.
Look at this.
Sideline, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5 into the end zone. Touchdown. Is that Dirk Jones?
Number 2, I think. Let's see.
That's Dirk Jones. 60, almost a 70-yard touchdown run by Dirk Jones to open up this football game. Now, I don't want to have to say I told you so, Bob, but I talked with the JM offensive coordinator today at a faculty meeting, and I was telling him I know nothing about coaching, but I think you might want to get Jones the ball sometime.
All right, that was a beautiful run. I tell you what, he pulled away, didn't he?
So just like that, it's 6-0 James Monroe. Extra point attempt, but was nearly blocked, and it hits the upright, falls short. It's no good. Just like that, the Yellow Jackets score. Open up this football game here at Bailey Field in York, Virginia. 11:09 to go in this opening quarter. Our score, it's James Monroe 6, York nothing. Back after this. Welcome back to Bailey Field in York, Virginia. 11:09 to go. Didn't take them long, Bob.
And how far did he get on that run?
We'll give them 70 yards on that run for the line of scrimmage, and it was Jones who took it in from 70 yards out. Just like that, the Yellow Jackets out in front by the score of 6-0. Had a difficult start last week in their season opener at home against Dinwiddie, probably one of the better teams we'll see all season. And Coach Serbe said that today that Dinwiddie would probably be one of the better teams that we see all year long, Bob.
Yeah, I was going to say there's 9 other teams on their schedule going to see the best team they've ever seen, too. They're that good.
Here we go. Kickoff here by James Monroe. Glad you have you along tonight on Channel 18, 83, and 41 on Verizon. And you can check us out on the World Wide Web at regionalwebtv.com. Into the end zone touchback. And the Falcons will bring it out to their 20-yard line.
I tell you what, Brandon Marine's got a foot on him there. I was surprised on the extra point, but or does he do the extra points?
He did the extra point, and I tell you what happened. He got some penetration in the middle of that JM offensive line, and he kind of hesitated because there was a guy right on top of him, Bob, too. Yeah. So he didn't want to get it blocked. He kicked it off the side of the foot. It hit the upright and fell short.
Yeah, usually Nolan Marine is as accurate as they come.
Here we go. First and 10 yards to go for the Falcons at their 20-yard line. Quarterback looking to throw the football. Now he's going to run with it, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. Good coverage by James Monroe in the secondary. Quarterback had no opportunity to throw the football. Second, he'll say he gained a yard on that play. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I'm trying to look down the line, see the sizes. It looks like we're matching up pretty well with this.
Pretty well.
This team.
Not a huge offensive line like they faced last week against Dinwiddie. Two receivers split to the far side of the field. Quarterback operating from the pistol formation. Handoff and a run up the middle, and a host of JM tacklers in on the stop.
Nice.
What a difference a week makes.
These guys are getting the smell of it early, aren't they?
And they look good, Bob, in their white pants and jerseys, orange numbers, black helmets. Those are the Yellow Jackets that I know.
There you go. And I was just looking at that last play. Cord Lucas looks like he's hungry tonight.
And also, Cord's going to be playing some fullback, too, Bob. We're going to get a timeout on the field, and the Falcons taking a timeout. A little bit confusing here for them on offense, looking at that tough JM defense to open up this football game. 10:02 opening quarter, score JM 6, and York nothing. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to Bailey Field here in York, Virginia. And the Falcons taking a timeout here. 3rd down and long facing York. And the Yellow Jackets digging in on defense on this 3rd down play. Quarterback standing back inside his own 15-yard line. Gets the snap, looking to his right. And it's a fly pattern up the sideline. Nearly picked off. Back there defending on the play for the Yellow Jackets was Divine Ford, Bob.
Yeah, we know him from offense too.
Yeah.
So he's going both ways.
Divine Ford, 5'10", 171, a junior. Got a hand up, batted that football down. So the Yellow Jackets hold 3 and out here for York as they are in punt formation here on 4th down. Punter standing at his 6-yard line. Gets off a short kick. It's a high kick. And it takes a York bounce. It's going to be fielded and down at the York 49-yard line. So the Yellow Jackets, Bob, with excellent field position here. 1st and 10 at their own at York's 49-yard line.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they try him wide this time. That time he cracked right up the middle and broke it. But,
well, you got a lot of speedsters on this team, Bob. These guys can just pick them up and put them down, and they're speedsters. And with the coordinator and this GM team, they've got to isolate these guys, let them get the ball, and work one-on-one. 2 receivers split to the near side of the field. Quarterback from the pistol formation. It's going to be a run around the right side. Runs into a couple of players, slips some tacklers, and maybe picked up a yard on that run. And I got to pick up a number.
That was Johnson, number 24.
A.J. Johnson on the carry. 5'5", 150 junior around the right side.
Yeah,
Picked up a yard, Bob.
Yeah, well, he ran a long way, and we've seen him run a longer way than that. I'll tell you what.
So the Yellow Jackets trying to open it up here offensively. 2nd down. And 9 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets. 2 receivers to the near and far side of the field. And somebody on defense was in the JM huddle because he caught that was number 24 on the carry. That was Johnson, Bob. That defender was right in his face just as he got the handoff.
Yeah, so, they must have known something or saw something on the films. I don't know, but wow, he was dropped.
So a loss of 4 yards on that play. And this will set up a third at about 14 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets. 4 wideouts operating from the shotgun formation. Quarterback rifles a pass in the flat. Nice run up the middle. Slips a couple of tackles. Advancing the ball down to the 46-yard line in York territory. So still it's going to be 4th down. What do you do here? Do you go for it on 4th down in York territory?
I feel awfully tempted, but of course it's early, and you might get a break if you punt it down the field. But you know me, don't ask me. I say go.
My dear friend thinks like a quarterback.
All it takes is a little swing pass and one of those speedy backs to grab it. And,
So let's see if Bob Blackburn is correct on this play here. 4th down. 7 yards to go. The Yellow Jackets, I think they got the punter in there, Bob.
They do indeed.
Jam punter standing back at his own 40-yard line. One deep back there for York. He's standing at his own 19-yard line. Punter awaits the snap. Is a good snap. Gets off a nice punt, angling for the corner. It's going to field it at the 4-yard line. And he's dropped right at the 3. Excellent coverage on that punt by James
exactly
Monroe.
what they wanted to do. Got him down deep, and they make a mistake down there. What was it? We'll call Katie, won't we?
Katie barred the door. And that was excellent coverage by the JM punt team. Getting downfield, no return. Might have lost a yard on that return. So once again, York with the football, with their backs against their own goalposts, trailing in this football game by the score of 6-0. Taking a lot of time. Normally at this York high school, Bob, they've got a pretty good football team. But right now, we don't see that type of team that we've seen in the past. It's going to be a pass in the flat and hit right around the 1-yard line. Excellent coverage. My man, Dirk Jones on the coverage.
I'll tell you what, they get to those receivers pretty quickly, and JM's speed is showing already.
Give the credit to number 21 back there. That's Jaden Preston, Bob, who had excellent coverage. So a loss of a yard on that play, loss of 2 yards. That's going to set up a 2nd down and 12 yards to go for York. Ball at their 2-yard line. Yellow Jackets dig it in on defense. Quarterback standing about 3 yards in his end zone. Operating from the pistol formation. Fakes the handoff. It's going to be a touchdown by the Yellow Jackets. Wow. Missed handoff by the quarterback, number 7 for York. The ball was on the ground in the end zone, and an alert JM player fell on that football, Bob, and the Yellow Jackets come away with 6.
I'm trying to get a number on that truck.
So 12-0 our score. And the Yellow Jackets getting points in a big way here tonight. A fumble recovery in the end zone for a touchdown. It's 12-0 James Monroe, and the Yellow Jackets getting set for this extra point here.
That's enough to make you go, oh my.
Wonder if they will go for the extra point here because they missed one earlier. Do you go for 2 and try to make it up?
I would.
Think so, yeah. Yellow Jackets going for 2 here on this 2-point conversion attempt. Old I formation. Quarterback under the center. Turns. He's going to run with it. And he's going to be hit and pulled down hard for a loss on that play. Slow developing play. That was a quarterback keeper, and that was number 7, Sean Smith, on the carry for James Monroe. So we're getting a penalty against the Yellow Jackets.
Was it after the play, Herman?
It was. I'm sorry. It was during the play. So the ball is still there on the field, but you got to remember it was a 2-point conversion attempt. So will it be on the kickoff? Personal foul, face mask declined.
Okay.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick off to York. I think the officials forgot that it was a 2-point conversion.
I kind of get the feeling they did, yeah.
So the referee remembered that the conversion attempt was no good, so now we're going to have a kickoff. 7:09 to go, opening quarter here in Tidewater. 12-0 James Monroe. Darkening clouds surrounding us, above us.
Yeah, I heard some people from York say, "Am I supposed to start until 9?" Let's hope.
No, they got that wrong. About the storm started when this game started.
Maybe they're praying for early rain.
That's right. There's 2 storms tonight. One by this JM Jacket team, and the other anticipated hurricane coming up the coast. So the Yellow Jackets set.
I didn't see it. Okay.
Yellow Jackets set to kick off here to York. Marine with the kick, spinning end over end kick. Fumbled right around the 10-yard line, picked up the middle. And he's weaving his way through and out across the 45 to about the 49-yard line. What a return. Big number 49 back there returning for York, Bob.
Yeah, you get a busted play like that and break free. You got to watch out for that sort of thing.
I said 49, it was 12. That's Jaden Flood Brown, freshman, with a nice return, getting the ball out to York's 49-yard line. Here we go, first and 10 yards to go for the Falcons. Quarterback rifles the pass, it's going to be picked off. It's going to go for 6 here. 20, 15, 10, 5, into the end zone, touchdown. That's number 21 for the Yellow Jackets, returning that about 47 yards. And that's going to be Jaden Preston, the 6'175" senior, with the pick. The pick 6 for James Monroe. It's 18-0 James Monroe.
Oh my, shall we say?
Preston pick, stepped right into that passing lane, and coming up with that touchdown, interception return for a touchdown. And the Yellow Jackets out in front by the score of 18-0. Extra point attempt here by James Monroe. And that is Marine, Bob, is number 12. Nolan Marine with the extra point attempt is up, and it is good. Timeout on the field here in Tidewater. 6:47 to go in this opening quarter. Your James Monroe Yellow Jackets 19 and York nothing. Back after this. Welcome back to Bailey Field in York, Virginia. Wind beginning to pick up a little bit, and the storm has arrived. I'm talking about the JM football team, putting 19 points up here in the first quarter. Struggled last week against a real good Dinwiddie team, but having it way thus far with this York team up by the score of 19-0.
You know, this might get them on the roll that we were looking for.
Marine set to kick off for James Monroe. Approaches the ball, gives it a booming kick into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. And first and 10 for York at their 20-yard line.
Another 5 yards on that kick, and he would have split the uprights. That was beautiful.
Kid has a foot on him, doesn't he, Bob?
He does indeed.
So the Yellow Jackets, off of a humiliating, you say it.
Humiliating
loss last week in their home opener at Maury Stadium. I think it kind of embarrassed them a little bit, Bob.
Yeah, I think so too. But at the same time, remember, both of us agreed that there was some lights in there.
Yes. Here we go, first and 10 for the Falcons at their 20-yard line. A quarterback and a catch in traffic. One of the JM safeties, Bob, on that play gambled and went for the interception. And he missed it by 6 inches, and a nice catch out across the 45 to the 47-yard line. So the quarterback got an injured JM player down on his backside right around the 37-yard line.
Yeah, I think he got like a rug twist there because he came in and had to change directions so fast. He came in for that interception and had to stop.
Tammy Clark's out there looking at his knee, checking his knee, so we certainly hope it's not a serious injury. She's helping him up. He's limping out, but that's a good sign. He's putting that weight on it.
Yeah.
Number 21 for the Yellow Jackets. And that's Jaden Preston. That's the guy that had the big interception for a touchdown. So certainly want Preston in that secondary.
Yeah, he was trying for another one there, wasn't he?
Yep. First and 10 for York. At their 47-yard line, receivers split to the near and far side of the field. Yellow Jackets showing blitz, and here they come. And it's going to be a swing pass. And nice coverage, a gain of maybe 3-4 yards on that swing pass to the flat on the left side. And they advance the ball down to the James Monroe 49-yard line. And Dr. Blackburn, that's going to set up a second down and about 7 yards to go.
Yeah, last week I thought the JM secondary kind of outplayed the front, and now the front's doing their job.
Yeah. Second and 7 facing the Falcons. And again, that pass intended for number 13 for York. That's Kristen Evans. That ball was thrown before Evans made his turn. Thus, it fell incomplete. That's the type of passes. He had a pass like that picked off earlier.
He did, yeah.
By Preston.
Yeah,
So that falls incomplete, stopping the clock at 5:53, third and 7 at the JM 49. Quarterback looking to throw the ball again, rifles a pass over the head of the intended receiver. Number 3 back there in coverage for James Monroe, and could have come up with an interception. That's Divine Ford, right where he was supposed to be.
Yes, indeed, and I think he might have looked up the field and thought to himself, if I get it, I want to go the whole way because I'm kind of deep here.
4th and 7, punting down here for York. Punter inside his 40 at the 38-yard line. Long snap count. Finally gets it back there to the kicker, and he gets it off the side of the foot. It takes a York bounce. It's down at the James Monroe 22-yard line. So the Yellow Jackets defense stiffening up tonight, putting points on the board. It's a JM kind of night.
Yeah, let's see. This is we've had 2 interceptions. So how about a long drive this time?
Kind of grind it out on them, right?
Yeah, just to show them we can do all kinds of things to them.
Oh, you want the hard work in between the tackles?
Yeah, just to just give the offensive linemen some confidence. Right?
Punch him in the mouth. I hear you.
Yeah, okay.
First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets, and I saw movement in the JM backfield. That setback got just a little early start. Thus, it's going to be a false start. against the Yellow Jackets. That's going to push them back 5 yards. Setting up a first and 15 yards to go at their 16-yard line. 5:40 to go in this first quarter. 19-0 if you're just tuning in. It's been all James Monroe here in this first quarter. Two receivers split to the near and far side of the field. The quarterback gets the snap, pass, and a nice catch, but a short gain out near the 20-yard line. I kind of like that type of.
Yeah.
Do you, Bob?
Yes. With that speed, you let a man make a move, and he's gone.
So the quarterback for the Yellow Jackets. Zach Davis, 6'4", 175. Yellow Jackets operating from the left hash mark, going right to left across your radio dial. Yellow Jacket, that's going to be, and a nice run by number 3, that's Divine Ford. Ford got a little daylight there, but it closed quickly, Bob.
Yeah, it did, and that's all he needs usually is a little daylight. But this time going to the short side of the field, that was kind of tough.
Gain of a couple of yards, setting up a third, and about 6 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets at their 26-yard line. Quarterback for the Yellow Jackets, Zach Davis. Davis from the pistol, going to be a fumble. You got to fall on it, and he pick it up. He's going to be sacked. He comes out again. Fight for that loose football. Let's see if Yellow Jackets got it back. I see a flag on the ground too.
Looks like one of the offensive linemen for JM recovered the fumble, but it's early.
It's going to be an illegal forward pass against the Yellow Jackets quarterback. So the Yellow Jackets got that football back, but it's going to be 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets with the ball at their 10-yard line.
This is where you need a big, high punt.
Well, the penalty is going to push it back to the 6.
Ouch.
So the punter is going to be in the end zone. That's Tanis Avila Jr. is the punter. So the punter standing in the end zone. We need a good, Tanis is his name. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, offsides against York.
That'll help.
That'll push him away from that goal line.
Yeah. And did you see that snap? I hope that wasn't what we can expect this time.
Had a fumble last week in that game. A snap that was not handled by the punter. So Tanis standing in his end zone. Low snap.
That was low.
And he gets it off. And not too good of a punt. Out across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Okay, big test for the Jackets D.
Yeah. Well, it certainly gives York pretty good field position here at the James Monroe 31-yard line. JM 19, York nothing. You know, this is their first game, Bob.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you could tell yet because I don't want to bring bad luck, but
from what I understand, it's their first game. 1st and 10 for the Falcons at the James Monroe 31-yard line. Quarterback looking, throws a pass, and it's going to be in traffic and picked off on the return for the Yellow Jackets. Look at the wall trying to set up at the 10, stumbles and falls down inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. And that's going to be number 14 for the Yellow Jackets, coming up with the Ladro.
Yeah, let's see. We made some yardage on the exchange.
So the Yellow Jackets getting the ball right back.
Oh, no, we didn't make yards. I'm sorry.
And it will be first and 10 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets at their 14-yard line. Yellow Jackets coming out on the field with a little pep in their step. Got one receiver split far to the right side of the field, one to the near from the gun. They run it up the middle. Nice hold into the secondary. He's gone.
Look out.
40, 45, into York territory. 20, 15, 10, 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, James Monroe. And that's going to be 60, 70. I'm saying 80-yard touchdown run.
My goodness. 24.
And here we go. A.J. Johnson getting the touchdown. 25-0, James Monroe. Boy, they opened up a can here tonight, didn't they?
They sure did.
Extra point attempt here by the Yellow Jackets. The snap, the kick, it's up. And it is good. Timeout on the field, 4:08 to go in this second quarter. Our score, it is James Monroe 26 and York nothing. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back to Bailey Field. Artificial surface here at Bailey Field. Boy, did we take the scenic route today to get down here.
We did indeed. Lovely Gloucester County.
I've never seen so many cornfields and, what is that, barley? What are they growing in those fields?
Soybeans and corn. Yeah, that's right. Soybeans and corn.
So here we go. Yellow Jackets kick it off to York. End over end. Nice kick into the end zone. Touchback again. That's 3 touchbacks in a row by the kicker, Marine, who drives it into the end zone. What a weapon a kicker is, Bob, when he can kick it into the end zone, because you're guaranteed no points.
Yeah, and in high school, it's a gold mine.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm just looking at these stats here. 70 yards, 80 yards, 47 yards.
Survey told me yesterday, when I talked with them up at the high school, Survey said, we're going to get better. I didn't know that they were going to take that miracle pill this quick. Here we go. And number 7 on the carry for York, Keyston Hutchison, freshman, 153-pounder that time, unable to get any yards. Well, they're going to give him a yard gain on that run, setting up a second down, and about 9 yards to go for the Falcons at their 21-yard line. So, threatening skies here in Tidewater. Now they got to take a timeout. Quarterback didn't like something out there, Bob. Looking at that defense, he elected to take a timeout, and will take a timeout as well. 3:22 to go here at Bailey Field. Our score is James Monroe 26 and York nothing. Bob Blackburn, and I'll be back after this. Welcome back to Bailey Field. Second down. And the Yellow Jackets, boy, they were in that backfield quick, weren't they?
Yeah, I was going to say, where's the flag? But
yeah, almost offsides.
Wow.
Shot out of a cannon into that York backfield. Disrupted the play. No gain on that second down play. So third down. And we'll say 8 yards to go for York. And the Yellow Jackets, watch these corners come up. Know they're going to throw the football.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see if we get a interception here. A little swing pass, but the coverage is there. They'll give him that all day long, you know. A little down and out, about 3 yards, and a reception, and coverage is right there. No big gain. So, once again, the Yellow Jackets defense forced York to punt the ball on fourth down and about 5 yards to go.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be discouraging because the Jackets going to get the ball back with, at least 2 minutes.
And then we'll talk about, got a lot of stuff to talk about. Week 1 scores, what's going on next week, some Thursday night games. We've had more Thursday night games than
what's
we're
up this
competing
year?
with the NFL, I guess. 4th and 5 facing York at their 25-yard line. Here comes the pressure and gets off a punt. Hangs up there on a return for the Yellow Jackets. Makes the initial guy miss. Reverses field. Made him miss twice.
Watch out, watch out.
And he tripped up finally. He tried to make something out of nothing. We're talking about, is that number 3 for the Yellow Jackets?
Yep.
And that's Divine Ford, 5'10", 171 junior. And love to see those guys with the speed kind of tease you.
I thought that might have been one of the. I think if he had gotten a little wider and around that guy, bye-bye.
And when I played football back in the day, way back, nothing would upset me more than a guy that had speed where I want to hit him and I couldn't catch him.
It is disappointing. Right.
1st and 10 for your Yellow Jackets at their 36-yard line. And that's going to be a little razzle-dazzle to the outside on the JM side of the field. Stepped out of bounds, out across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Yeah, I like to see him get this running game going.
Yeah, get it established for later down the line, you know, so we're not looking at 70, 80-yard runs, you know.
So the Yellow Jackets and the coaching staff have got to feel good about where they are right now, up 26-0. Yellow Jackets, again, they keep it on the ground and try to run off guard, tackle on the right side. Ran into some good defensive play by York and barely getting back to the original line of scrimmage.
You couldn't tell who the back was that time, but he did get surrounded pretty quickly.
So third probable passing down here for the Yellow Jackets. Nice target to the near side of the field. And 3 trips to the far side. Operating from the pistol. The quarterback fakes a handoff. It's going to be a flanker around. And he's got the first down into York territory down to the 48-yard line. Good play. I like that play.
Yeah, that was a beauty. And I was watching over the sidelines. It looked like a little bit of a late grab over there on the sidelines, but I don't think the refs want to pull any laundry out here.
Could have got some right in front of the JM bench.
Yeah. You don't want to do that if you're going to hit somebody out of bounds. Pick your side.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the York 49-yard line. Zach from the quarterback, looking to throw the ball. He's going to tuck it in and run, and puts his head down. Nice, strong kid too, Bob. You know, a little deception there from his size. He's a lanky guy, tall, but tremendous strength.
Yeah, and not afraid to run it. I remember last game he took off a couple times.
Made a couple of guys miss last week. And a good gain on first down, setting up a second down, and about 3 yards to go for your James Monroe Yellow Jackets. 20 seconds to go here in this second quarter. with the Yellow Jackets well out in front in this football game. You got two receivers split to the near side of the field. In the slot, the dangerous number 7. And that's going to be an offsides penalty against York.
Cost them a first down.
Yellow Jackets, they moved in motion, but they went laterally, so the penalty has to be against York.
Yeah, that's a sign of a young team there. They're jumping at the motion.
So the Yellow Jackets picking up the first down here. First and 10 for your James Monroe Yellow Jackets. And that's going to end the first half of play here at Bailey Field in York, Virginia. The wind is beginning to pick up a little bit. That American flag was left when we got here, but now, Bob, the wind is beginning to pick up a little bit here.
Yeah, look at the little bit of red skies in the distance there. Wasn't that supposed to be red skies at night, sailor's delight?
I said halftime.
It's second quarter. I know it's
second quarter.
Yeah, it's.
I said halftime. I'm sorry. It's the end of the first quarter. We'll keep it right here. So what do you think, Bob?
I like what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? Because they're using their talent, they're using their speed, and nothing bad can happen from that. And then the D, like the D stepping in there, interceptions, good line charge, all kinds of good things.
We'd be the first to say that the Yellow Jackets were outmanned last week in that season opener. We know Dinwiddie is a great team, and they came in in Morris Stadium, and they proved that. But the Yellow Jackets know, too, they have a history of playoffs and winning games, and you can see that tradition of JM football right here tonight.
Yeah, these guys this is great for them.
So first and 10 for the Yellow Jackets as we begin the second quarter play. Quarterback looking downfield, and a pass off the fingertips of the intended receiver, and that was number 2, Dirk Jones, unable to come up with that catch. But it was number 15, Bob, to the near side of the field, Chris Reeves-Williams, who was streaking up the sideline, and this guy was all over.
He was wide open.
So let's see if they go back to the well again and bring the ball, throw it to this side of the field. You got a big target over here. We're talking about Williams, 6'1", 175, and they fumble the football again, and a quarterback falls on it. They've got a problem there with the quarterback in the center.
Yeah, that snap has to be good 100% of the time.
So the quarterback puts his hands underneath, and you got to put that ball right in his hands.
Absolutely.
And can't be concerned about who you got to block. That center's main job is to make sure the quarterback gets the ball. Don't worry about who's playing in front of you. So here we go. Loss of yards on that fumble recovery by the Yellow Jackets. Third and about 21 yards to go. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and it's going to be nearly picked off. Deflection. And York had a chance there to pick it off, but unable to come up with that deflected pass. And the Yellow Jackets turn it over here to, well, it's going to be fourth down, a punting down here. You know what I was talking about, Bob, with the exchange between the center and the quarterback? It's very important, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it has to be perfect, and it has to be perfect every time.
Yes. And I think that's something where it will get better. I mean, we're only into our second game of the season. And certainly not criticizing anyone, but that's a part of the game where the Yellow Jackets might have to work on just a little bit.
Yeah.
Fourth down, facing James Monroe. Punter standing back inside his 40-yard line. High snap, rushes the punt, gets it off. And again, it takes a lateral bounce right around the 25-yard line. Finally down by one of the JM players. So everything going JM's way here, 26-0. Beautiful sunset, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. You know what? Dark clouds when we got here to the stadium looked like it was going to rain any second. But now the clouds are still dark, but we got a red glow mixed in with the blue-gray clouds.
It's pretty amazing, you know, because when we were kids, you know, red skies at night, sailors delight.
Yeah. So, York with the football at their 24-yard line, trailing in this football game by the score of 26-0. Quarterback operating from the pistol, rolling to his left, and he's going to be sacked. Back inside the 15 to about the 12-yard line. And who was that masked man?
Number 23. Let's see. Conaway, yeah.
5'10", 220-pound junior with the sack. And York, they've displayed no offense here tonight. I don't think they have a first down, do they, Bob?
If they do, I'd be surprised.
Yellow Jackets might have jumped off sides on that play, anticipating the signal count. Going to be a 5-yard penalty against the Yellow Jackets.
I'll give you the smart answer. The first downs that they've had were at the beginning of the series.
I don't want to see the Yellow Jackets make mistakes here. You can't jump off side. I mean, if you got your foot on the neck, you got to keep it on. So, second down and 17 yards to go from the shotgun. Quarterback gets a snap, looking to his right, throws a pass, and led the receiver just a little bit too much. That was number 13, the intended receiver. Kristen Evans, freshman. Tell you what, Bob, this tells you a lot about a team when your favorite receiver is a ninth grader.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, it looks like we have some beginners here.
So a young York team, the Yellow Jackets, all they're looking at, we got beat pretty bad last week, so we're going to take it out on somebody. And this quarterback is having is it Keyston Hutchison?
Their quarterback?
He's a freshman.
Oh, for crying out loud. Well, we play York in 4 years or 3 years.
This kid could be all conference.
Yeah, well, we've got freshmen on our team too, so we'll see.
So another sack by the Yellow Jackets, fourth down, and about 21 yards to go. Punter standing right at his goal line. Gets the snap. Boy, that thing was nearly blocked. A high punt. On a return for the Yellow Jackets, number 3, 45-40. Wall up the sideline, cuts it back to the inside, runs through a couple of tacklers, still on his feet, running over people down inside the 15 to the 11-yard line. What a return.
Amazing. Number 2. Let's see if I can pick up the turn around now. No, number 7 it looks like.
Nope. I thought it was 3.
You might be right. It's
that Ford on a return for the Yellow Jackets. And he did a great job because that punt, he had to kind of wheel around, Bob, and get that thing over the shoulder and catch that punt, and then he kind of got a wall formed on the far side of the field, picked up some blocks, but then those arm tackles weren't going to bring him down as he forced the ball down inside the 15 to about the 11-yard line. Here we go, Yellow Jackets, and a run. They keep it on the ground, and maybe a yard pick up on that play, running to the left side. And
That's one of those setup plays because he had everything running wide right, and he handed off. It must have been an option of sorts because they're setting something up here, I believe.
Yeah, they're setting up something. They're going to run right behind Brandon Martin.
And that's who you want to set up behind.
6'6", 340. So Martin on the right side. Let's see if they go right. You got two receivers to the near side of the field, operating from the pistol formation. The quarterback, two-step drop. The wall forms. That's a bubble screen to the near side of the field, down inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. Now, the first down marker, Bob, is about 6 inches shy of the goal line. You get that close, you might as well get the touchdown.
Yeah, no kidding. Right, it's your shoe's long enough there.
Yep. So the Yellow Jackets pace with a 3rd and 7 from the York 7-yard line. 7:42 and counting down here in this first half. Quarterback from the pistol and a run and a great defensive play by number 40 for York.
Okay.
Luke Gatz shooting the gap.
I got field goal time, don't you?
Yeah, I think so. They've got a decent kicker.
Yeah, all right.
Marine he already has 1 field goal to his credit this year. It's going to be about a 23-yard field goal attempt here from the right hash mark. There's a snap to hold. The kick by Marine is up and is off to the left side. It's good. Looked like it was on the far side of the upright, but that thing kind of went on through there, and it's good. So,
okay, the win from Hermine.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
So, 23-yard field goal, good for James Monroe. And just like that, more points on the scoreboard. They haven't put them up there yet. Yes, they did. 29-0 is the score here, and we'll keep it here. Glad to have you along tonight on Channel 18 on Cox, and also on Cox Channel 83 and Verizon 41. And don't forget the World Wide Web at regionalwebtv.com.
You're talking about the James Monroe High School Football Network.
That's right. We are a network now. And we're going to bring it to you. I don't care whether you're in Tokyo or San Francisco. You can listen to JM Football right here on the James Monroe High School Football Network.
I love that.
Thanks to Jim Chandler. Jim does a great job. And we were running a little late tonight, too, and Jim got here and got everything set up. And sending those beautiful pictures back to Fredericksburg and around the world.
And having to sit out tonight, because that's one more reason I hope not a drop falls.
That's right, he's outdoors.
We're thinking about you, Jim.
we pray it doesn't rain, Jim. It's going to be another kick taken at the 5, 10, 15 to the right side, and he's nailed right there at the 20-yard line. Boy, you see him slam the ball to the ground, Bob. He's really upset. He didn't break that one.
Yeah, well, you got to be optimistic.
Jaden Flood Brown, freshman. Got a lot of freshmen playing on this York team. Oh, they're going to take the lumps this year.
Yeah, they. What did we hear about them last year? They were pretty strong last year.
I think they were pretty good.
Yeah, so all those seniors must have taken off.
Yeah.
Or graduate, I shouldn't say taken off.
That's right. Could be working in the pulp mill now.
Don't go there.
No, I mean, we were laughing about, stuff we were seeing as we were coming in here.
Yeah, we got to do something on the way in, right?
1st and 10 for York. Pass across the middle, and, that was almost, Bob, on that incomplete pass. That receiver was defenseless.
Oh yeah. Somebody comes in from that side, and all of a sudden.
So you got to thank that defender back there that he didn't take a shot at that receiver. So that falls incomplete, stopping the clock. Fourth down. I'm sorry, make it second down with 6:41 to go here in the second quarter. Been all James Monroe thus far, 29-0. Operating from the pistol formation. Quarterback is going to be sacked again. He barely has time to get the snap. Look at the sportsmanship. JM players trying to help him up. And he's saying, I don't want any parts of that.
Well, all right, let's see.
Like they, helping. You don't need to help me across the street.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Wow, Chris Carter was all over him, wasn't he?
Yes. So third down here. And who's taking a timeout here? We're getting another timeout. Timeout on the field with 6:03 to go in this first half. It's James Monroe 29, York nothing. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back to Bailey Field, and it's third down play. Third and about 16 yards to go, and they run a little draw play, Bob, and of course they lose yards on that play.
Need to redraw that play.
Yeah.
Now they got a punt again.
You need to take that one and throw it in the trash can. Fourth down is 16 yards to go for York, the Falcons tonight. Having all kinds of problems against this tough James Monroe team. Watch for the run back here. And it's going to be a nice punt on a return. That's number 3. Finds a crease again. There's nobody out there.
Oh, man.
At the 25. Cuts it back inside. Flag comes out. Way into the end zone. Touchdown. And we got a flag back upfield. Might be an illegal block against the Yellow Jackets, but we got a York player flat on his face. Wow. Right around the 40-yard line. Had to be a peel back block against one of the York players, but he's out. And I don't know whether it's an illegal block, but a flag is on the play. I would guess, Bob, this penalty will be against the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, it looks like...
So the penalty will be from the spot of the foul. And the Yellow Jackets retain possession of the football. That run back for a touchdown. Punt return will not count. And they're still tending to that injured Falcon player.
Let's see if I can pick him up. Yeah, he's...
certainly hope he's not seriously hurt.
Yeah, well, he's down flat on his face.
They're checking him out.
Yeah,
I didn't see the play, did you?
I didn't, no. My vision started downfield because it looked like Jam was going to have a beautiful run there and missed it.
So, a discussion out there with the officials and some of the York staff coaches are still around that down player. And we certainly hope it's not serious, but I don't see any movement from him either.
Yeah, I don't either, and they may want to be careful here and get the squad out there because you don't want to mess with a neck or head injury.
So a lot of attention being paid to this injured York player. And I can see him moving slightly, moving his legs around. So might have been knocked out. And I don't know with high school what they do about concussions, Bob, but certainly the NFL is really strict on it. College football as well.
Did you see that movie, Concussion?
No.
Oh, that thing will scare you to death. They were focusing in on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it was scary. You just watch it and you think, wow, I had no idea that these guys were.
Have you ever had a concussion?
I suspect once.
Yeah.
So the guys in the huddle called timeout for me because I wasn't making a lot of sense. But
you made a lot of gibberish.
Yeah, it was a lot of gibberish, right? And you had to try to call a play, and wow.
I've had a concussion, but it wasn't from football.
Oh, goodness.
Baseball. I was warming up the catcher.
Okay, Virginia's back here saying she can't do it. Okay, good.
It was my wife. No, I had a warming up the catcher in baseball.
Okay.
Without a face mask.
Okay.
An old fastball hit me right in the forehead.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was out.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'll even tell you the guy that did it. No, I won't.
All right, let me guess. Was it Butch Stone?
No.
Okay.
No. A guy by the name of Leroy Lewis, I think it was.
Yeah, okay. Had a blazing fastball.
Yeah, had a blazing one.
They've changed the rule now.
I bet he never remembered that, but I certainly do.
Yeah, of course. Good.
Nice hand. Yep, nice hand for that injured player for York. Is that number 13?
Number 13, yeah.
Kristen Evans, freshman. He's a wide receiver, defensive back, 5'7", 137. Good to see Kristen is up. And he seems to be walking out rather on his own power, being assisted by a teammate, but seems to be okay. So we'll see what the protocol is here with this concussion thing, because it was obvious that he was knocked out. So 1st and 10 for James Monroe at the York 37-yard line. Nice pass inside, and forward progress going to be out near the 33-yard line. A little extracurricular stuff there by York on that play, Bob.
Yeah, maybe they were taking up for number 13.
Yeah, and teams have the tendency to do that.
Oh, yeah.
So number 13 for York is down on the sideline, and I think that might be a doctor that's sitting down there with him. Every so often they'll put up a hand and ask them how many fingers they're holding and that type of thing. Yellow Jackets with the run, and down to the 30-yard line. Stopped on a play by number 12 for York, Jaden Flood Brown. He's had a good game on both sides.
Yes, indeed.
And just a freshman.
What a shame.
Yeah. So 3rd down and a long 2 for James Monroe. Ball at the York 30-yard line, of 4:07 to go here in this first half. Glad to have you along tonight on Channel 18, Cox, Channel 83, Cox, and Channel 41, Verizon. 3rd and 2 yards to go. And a handoff and a run. And nice defensive play. Number 14 getting in there. That's Brandon Ramirez, senior, 5'10", 218 pounds, coming up and making the senior play. That's where your leaders play, Bob.
Yes. And JM has a decision to make here.
4th down and about 3 yards to go. Now we're getting a timeout. And who's taking that timeout? Yellow Jackets taking a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 3:26 to go in this first half. 29-0. James Monroe back after this. Welcome back. 3:26 to go. Bailey Field in York, Virginia. There's a couple of teams, Bob, that use this field. Am I correct? It's Tab, York.
Yeah, and one other. I thought there was three.
And Grafton, I think. That's the third school.
Yeah, it's a nice rug, nice stadium.
Yep. So here we go. Another timeout by the Yellow Jackets. I mean, that's 2 consecutive timeouts by the Yellow Jackets back-to-back. Now, explain that one to me.
Let's see. You go out, and if they line up a certain way that's unexpected, then you you go back over and change the play.
So it's like playing poker. You want them to show their hand.
Exactly.
Okay. So they took the timeout. They came out. They wanted to see what defense York was in, right?
Yes, and I'll be real interested to see what they do this time.
We got a play to call. Here come the Yellow Jackets. Kind of taking a time here. And we got Sean Smith in there now as the quarterback for Jays Monroe. Smith operating from the pistol. And that's going to be number 24, sneaking through. Picking up the first down for James Monroe. A.J. Johnson. So whatever they did, Bob, it was the right play.
Yeah, was that a version of the single wing there? Did he snap it right to him?
There was a lot of people in that backfield, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was. I've never seen that in a long time.
Looked like a single wing formation.
Didn't it?
Yep. First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Nose of the football just inside the 25-yard line. That same formation again. 3 backs back there along with the quarterback. And it's going to be a flag, a probable holding call against the Yellow Jackets. Johnson again on the carry for James Monroe. There's your holding call.
All right.
I like what they were doing earlier, Bob.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, it seems to be slowing the game down for the Yellow Jackets. So that holding call against James Monroe. And that's now the wind is really picking up. Can you feel it?
Yes. And I'm trying to figure directions. It's making the flags go to the left.
Yeah.
And if the east is to our back, then those are the storm winds.
The drum scared me.
I know. I thought I've been fooled several times on that.
You know, my history speaks of Vietnam, Bob.
No, I got you. I was going to thunder, and you were going to something more important. Wow.
So the quarterback dropping back to throw the football. He's going to be sacked back out to the 47-yard line. Ball still in York territory. 2 minutes, 27 seconds to go, counting down here in this first half. Nice crowd making a trip down here from Fredericksburg. You know, die-hard James Monroe football fans, Bob. I mean, opening game last week, blown out of Marge Stadium against an excellent Dinwiddie team. Newspapers carried the score. Everybody said, what kind of team does JM have? Then you have these people that come all the way from Fredericksburg down here to support and watch this JM team.
Love the Yellow Jackets. Oh,
and
nobody.
Kind of sailed on them. The quarterback wanted to go deep. And it was a 10-yard pass over the head of the intended receiver. That falls incomplete, setting up a second down.
And 34?
About 30 yards, yeah.
What did Tom Meredith used to call
a mile and a half?
Yes, better part of a country mile or something like that.
Here we go, third and a country mile to go for James Monroe. The quarterback gets the snap, drops back, 5-step drop, and he was hit just as he was going to be picked off by York, still on his feet, and pulled down from behind. But York getting a turnover there. Nice interception. Getting the ball back out to the 39-yard line.
I honestly did not see a JM receiver in the area.
Nope.
But,
sometimes you're going to have to eat that ball. Not literally eat it, but you have to make a choice of what you want to do rather than throw the ball.
Right, even if it's 3rd and 34.
Yeah. In your career, Bob, how many 3rd and 34s were you placed with?
34 was a low.
With your explosive offense, I bet probably 2.
No, there were some rough times in there.
A couple of 3rd and a mile and a half. Huh?
Right. Yeah, the country mile in Stafford has got to be longer than anywhere else.
So here we go. Penalty against the Yellow Jackets. Jumping offside. Minute 38 to go here in this first half. And the Yellow Jackets up 29-0. It's like some of the old games we used to do, Bob.
Yes, indeed.
And quarterback operating from the pistol formation for York, running around the right side.
Oh, we should have given it to that back.
Number 7 was trailing on that play, but the quarterback elected to keep the ball. But he's going to think twice about it next time.
Ouch, yeah, he's kind of...
Is that number 7?
Number 7, yeah.
Number 2 was the ball carrier. That's Hayat, Ramsey Hayat, 10th grader. And the quarterback.
Older guy.
Quarterback is number 2. He steps up. That's Hayat. Hayat, the quarterback. And a flag coming out.
I see you making those rhymes over there.
What is that noise?
Yeah, that's they got a drum.
Sound effects?
Something's set up over there, because every time that thing goes off, I say, okay, here's the storm, or here's air attack or something.
I mean, they've got to be conscious of the people that are here at the game. You know, some of us can't handle loud noises.
If you go under the counter there, Herman, I'll run down there and tell them to stop it.
Longest run from the line of scrimmage tonight by this York team. Hayat on the carry. Hyatt. Well, what? No, I was getting ready to say something smart.
No,
why don't they spell it like Hyatt?
That's a. I was going to say that's their first down, but they didn't get the first down.
So it's going to be 3rd and 3 yards to go for York. Having a problem with getting players in there. And still a little bit confused out there. Operating from the pistol formation, 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Quarterback Hyatt trying to get rid of it, throws a pass, and it's out of bounds, incomplete, stopping the clock. And Dr. Blackburn still no first down.
Yeah, this close, you think they give it a try.
So 4th down and about 3 yards to go. And let's see if the York Falcons will go for it here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. 4th down, a long 2 to go for the Falcons. And the Yellow Jackets coming off.
That'll give it to them.
Yeah. It's going to be a first down, but it's going to have an asterisk beside it.
You're a proud man, I can tell.
So they moved the chain into JM territory, down to the 48-yard line. 35 seconds to go. I wouldn't risk throwing a football here because the Yellow Jackets secondary seems to be right on top of the game tonight.
Yeah, but then what other kind of play would you run? I mean, if you run a running play, it's going to get stomped.
Take a knee. First and 10, and they keep it on the ground. And a couple of missed tackles. Nice lunge forward down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Okay, 23 seconds ago, Bob.
That was the answer to our question right there. What kind of play you're going to run? A busted one. Get some yards.
Here they go. 2nd and 2 yards to go. 13 seconds to go. Probably the last play of the first half. And the quarterback with the run. And that's going to do it, Bob.
Timeout.
They will not get another play off. That's going to end the first half of play here at Bailey Field in York, Virginia. Our score, it's your James Monroe Yellow Jackets leading the Falcons by the score of 29-0. We'll be back after this timeout. Welcome back to Bailey Field here in York, Virginia. Our halftime score is James Monroe leading York by the score of 29-0. And a surprise, Bob, from the Yellow Jackets last week and what they were able to do offensively was a far different cry from this team that's playing here in this first half tonight. Yeah, they are making things happen.
Yeah, they are. They're getting their confidence and that sort of thing. I mean, 4 touchdowns. The shortest one was 47 yards in 1 quarter. That'll do it. That'll get you back. Yeah, in fact, the first 8 minutes of the first quarter, JM had scored 26 points, and it could have been more if we hit those point afters. But the only score coming in the second quarter was a 23-yard field goal by Nolan Marine, making the score 29-0 here at halftime. And game has slowed down somewhat, but I think the Jackets come out in the second half and put this one on ice.
Such a great performance by the Yellow Jackets tonight. You know, Bob, they could have come out in this game tonight with their heads hung down, licking their wounds from last Friday night's loss to a powerful Dinwiddie team. But that's that JM pride. They came out tonight and they put it together against this York team. And looking at their performance tonight, you would wonder how in the world did they lose that game last week against Dinwiddie? But Dinwiddie probably, I think Coach Survey said they were ranked one of the best teams in the state of Virginia, and we saw that last week. But the Yellow Jackets coming out tonight with an excellent performance defensively and offensively in this football game, and right now they lead by the score of 29-0. Last week, we can talk about week 1 scores, Bob. It was Freedom beating Mountain View by the score of 43-35. North Stafford over Osborne, 53-22. King George blank Washington and Lee, 72-0. Massaponax, we got an updated score from this week too, because like we talked about earlier, Bob, some of these schools are playing on Thursday nights now.
Yeah.
Instead of Friday night. But last week it was Orange shutting out Culpeper. Patriot beat Stafford 29-28. Eastern View 43, Spotsylvania nothing. Monacan 56, Caroline 13. Louisa 22, Sharando 21. Brookport 40, Colonia Forge 34, and Dinwiddie beating the Yellow Jackets by the score of 48-10. So week 2, Thursday night scores.
We got King George beating Essex 20-0. Okay, and
2-0.
Yeah, 2-0 for
we believe
for Foxes. Yeah, there we go. Mountain View 42 and Osmond Park 13. Colonial Forge bounces back and beats North Stafford. That was somewhat of a surprise.
Yeah,
40-14. And the ones you read there, the Freedom 43, Mountain View 35. We both know how that happened.
Yeah,
we do. Okay.
Exactly. You know, week 2, Friday night games that are being played tonight. Woodbridge hosting Stafford, Riverbend at Cortland. Massaponax at Chancellor. That should be a pretty good game tonight. It's Brook Point playing host to Stonewall Jackson. Caroline at Patrick Henry of Ashland. Eastern View at Orange, Spotsylvania, taking on the Flying Flucos of Fluvanna. And, of course, right here on the road at Bailey Field in York, Virginia, your James Monroe Yellow Jackets taking on the York Falcons. What about our schedule, Bob?
It looks like to me that the next 2 weeks are going to be favorable for the Jackets to continue their newfound success. But then as soon as that happens, we have a bye, and then we'll have to go back and play Essex and Caroline on the road, and followed by a big game, a homecoming game, Chancellor, and then at Spotsylvania, and then Cortland comes to visit, and then we go to King George, and that's going to be a tough end of the season. But it looks like JM could come out 3-1 after say Petersburg. Yeah.
So season could be very interesting, and you got a couple of surprises in the Battlefield District, as we what's knew it as the Battlefield District. King George playing extremely well right now. Of course, always got to watch out for Cortland. Chancellor, probably one of the most improved teams in the area, as they will take on the Yellow Jackets for homecoming. Who scheduled that?
Yeah, right. I think it just had to fall that way, apparently.
Well, we're going to send it back to our studios, which is right below us with Jim, as the Falcon Band perform here at the halftime. They're doing a good job. You can hear the sound in the background. Don't see many bands today, Bob, high school bands with 3 tubas.
Yeah.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah, it looks good. It looks like they got a good brass section in there.
And they're playing their hearts out there on the field. Football team didn't do as well, but the band certainly sounds good. Bob and I will be back as halftime, 29-0. James Monroe will be back with our third quarter kickoff after this. welcome back. Here's your kick. It's going to go out of bounds inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. They have a choice, don't they, Bob?
Yes, they do. It's my guess they're going to just keep it and take the distance. What do they do? They bring it out to the 20...
35, I think.
Oh, do they bring it out?
Yes.
Okay.
So 1st and 10 for York at their 35-yard line. Just ran up the steps.
Okay, want me to take over here?
Go ahead. Right. Please do.
Someone said that it's beginning to rain.
Yes.
Okay, so this is it. They were saying it's going to be 9, but it's about a half hour early. All right, the Falcons are in pretty good field position to start. Let's see. The draw seems like a draw play, not a bad play. That might be a first down.
Got to be the longest run from the line of scrimmage tonight by this York team. Pickup of about 14 yards on that gallop right up the middle against James Monroe. 2 receivers to the near side. Take it from here, Bob.
Let's see. Where? I'm looking through the field glasses. Same play again, Herman, and they seem to have thought they found something here. A seam.
Well, they found it in the locker room and brought it back out for the second half.
And nothing like halftime when you're down 29 points.
Yeah.
Get inspired. All right. Is this me?
Yeah.
Okay. I swear that's the third time they've run that same play, and part of the message must have been, okay, let's get out there and we're going to run this play no matter what 3 times in a row,
and run it until they stop it.
Yeah.
Yellow Jacket is yet to stop it, but it's going to be 3rd and about a foot to go for York, and here's Bob Blackbird.
Yeah, it looks like they're back in their spread formation pistol offense, and so the quarterback's got the signals going, and I would think he's going to hand it off the same play. He got it free, and he's in the end zone.
Ooh, that's Hyatt, the quarterback, with the tremendous fake into the hole. He kept it and rolled out around the right side. It's going to be a 39-yard touchdown run.
My goodness! Not only did they get a couple first downs, they got a touchdown.
Yeah, that's Mr. Hyatt. So let's see if York will go for 2 here. Got a strange formation here on this extra point attempt, or this 2-point conversion attempt. They're going to go for 2. Hyatt, the quarterback, operated from the shotgun. And they will reset on the line of scrimmage. I don't know whether they're going to kick it. I think so. That's number 75. Alex. Hammer with the extra point, and it is good. So just like that, like the Yellow Jackets open up this football game, York come out and score with their first possession, Bob.
Let's just hope they didn't do like the Redskins that held their starters out of the game.
That's right. So on the board, the York Falcons 29-7 outscored, just getting underway here in the second quarter. 10:39 to go, and York have scored. What is this due to their psyche? We're talking about the Falcons, Bob, who were thoroughly manhandled and beaten in that first half, and they come out and score just like that. I would be more concerned with James' defense. What adjustments will they have to do to stop what they weren't able to do in the first half? Yeah,
and what worries you is the plays that were getting the first down there. They found something there that they exploited, and wow, okay.
So Hermine has arrived here in Tidewater. Rain's beginning to come down, wind picking up a little bit, and Jim is undercover. He's an undercover agent anyway.
Okay.
So he's got a tarp out there. He's got umbrella. And the ball blown off the tee. And they'll set it up and try to kick it again here.
Hello, Hermine.
Yep. Rain is beginning to pick up here. The last time we were down here, which was might have been 3 to 5 years ago, and it was just after a hurricane had hit the Tidewater area.
Remember well.
And we were coming down the road, and we saw all these downed trees because it did not affect us in Fredericksburg the same way. And we got here to the stadium, and it had no power. So here's the kick. It's a good kick into the end zone, touchback. Well, the Yellow Jackets, what they got to do here, Bob, is answer.
Yeah, exactly. If they come right back, either a long run or a nice drive, they can answer. But I agree with you. They need to say, okay, you guys want to play smack mouth? Let's play it.
So the kick goes into the end zone. It's going to be a touchback. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their 20-yard line. Let's see what Don Joy, the offensive coordinator, will dial up here. Got 2 receivers split to the far side of the field, 1 to the near. Quarterback operating from the pistol formation. Gets the snap, he drops the snap, and he's going to be hit in the backfield. And it's York team, Bob, seems to be fired up.
Something went on in the locker room.
Yep. I don't think a little chewing out happened, do you?
I think that, and plus they were waiting for the hurricane to come. And
So the quarterback for the Yellow Jackets, Zach Davis. I like Zach. Big, tall kid, 6'4", 10th grader. And Zach is faced with a 2nd down and 12 yards to go. Almost dropped the snap again, and a run up the middle. No gain, maybe a yard gain on that play. That's going to set up a 3rd down. Got a flag on the play. They're talking to the JM players. See if it's going to be against York. No flag. Late play coming in from the JM bench. Need to dial up a big 3rd down play here. 3rd and about 13 yards to go. Ball at the James Monroe 17-yard line. 9:28 to go here in this 3rd quarter. 29-7 is our score. Pass behind the intended receiver.
Okay, bad series there. I guess we're going to have to regroup here.
Yeah. Mix up on that play because the receiver was heading toward the middle. Quarterback threw it behind them like it was an outside route.
Yeah, and that makes for a lively discussion in the huddle when they come back. You told me an in. No, I said out.
Not in.
Right, not in.
Punter standing at his 3-yard line awaits the snap. We need a good snap here, and we get a snap. And the punter gets off on line drive kick, and it takes a lateral bounce out of bounds on the far side of the field down into York territory, where the Falcons will start it off here. 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Yeah, so let's see if they come back to the middle here again.
Yep. See if the Yellow Jackets make some adjustments. They've got some beef in the middle of that JM defensive front down.
Yeah.
You just can't push these guys around. So let's see if the defensive coordinator, Bob, will make some adjustments here. Because on that last series by York, like you said, they ran about 4 or 5 times the same play in a row.
I bet you those linebackers will step up a little bit.
Number 2, the quarterback. That's Hyatt, the quarterback, operating from the pistol. And a handoff again, and they run the play, and the Yellow Jackets are there.
Yeah, they tried to go too wide.
Yeah. Same play they ran about 5 times in a row. Nothing on that run. The Yellow Jackets step up and play big defense. 2nd and 10 yards to go for York at their own 49-yard line.
And the coaches say, run it till they stop it. Well, okay, they did.
2nd and 10. I'm Herman Kay. This good-looking guy standing beside me is the wonderful Bob Blackburn.
Well, bless your heart. It's a good thing we're not on live. they would know how complimentary you are.
Quarterback rolling out with the ball, throws the ball against his body, led the receiver just too much. It falls incomplete, stopping the clock with 8:20 to go in this third quarter.
This is looking more like the York team that we saw.
Yeah, earlier. In the first quarter. Steady rain falling here. Umbrellas are coming out. Whoa, we got close to $500,000 worth of equipment out there, Bob.
No kidding.
Got to protect that stuff. Third down and 10 yards to go. The quarterback looking, going to run it. And cuts it back inside, down into JM territory to the 47-yard line. Nice run on that play.
Yeah, the JM people did a good job, though, cutting him back in.
Quarterback has picked up some confidence here, hasn't he?
He has. And he's, what, a freshman or a sophomore?
He is 10th grader. That's Hyatt.
Okay.
10th grader. Steady rain falling. Fourth down and 5 yards to go. Hyatt operating from the pistol formation, looking toward his coach, getting a play. He's changing the play.
A bit too much time if he doesn't watch it.
He's going to have to take a timeout. Timeout on the field, unable to come up with the play they wanted. So the quarterback looks to the coach, and the coach says, let's take a timeout. Timeout on the field, 7:28 to go in this third quarter. 29-7, James Monroe back after this. Welcome back to Bailey Field here in York, Virginia. This is, I guess you could call this a county-owned, a city-owned stadium. Because a couple of teams share this, and the rain is really coming down hard here.
It's going to be a factor very shortly.
Punting down here for York. Punter standing at his 41-yard line. Back deep for the Yellow Jackets at his 20. And it's going to be nearly blocked. A high punt. Kicks it away from the return man. And it's going to roll backwards, and a York player falling on it. Down inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. The rain is coming in waves now, Bob.
Yeah, whatever JM can do wide here, let's get down the field, because it's going to get it's going to be a factor. Yeah, pretty nasty here.
Well, the good thing about it, they're on an artificial surface here, so we're not talking about mud and that type of thing. The footing will remain the same, or pretty close to the same. But it's the fans that will probably head for the exits. First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets, and they keep it on the ground, and a nice burst of speed jumps over a player, finally pushed out of bounds on the far side of the field, out to the 38-yard line.
I like that. It was a good-looking play.
Yeah, that's a pickup of about 14 yards. In the Yellow Jackets running game, they have not gotten to be consistent, Bob. You know?
Yeah, it surprises me, because it seems like when the second quarter came, it was like, okay, we've done enough.
Yeah, a little hit and miss with their offense. And that's going to be an offsides penalty against York.
They don't need to roll those drums or whatever they do.
Whatever it is, they need to cut that out.
Yeah, referee's going to call the game here in a minute.
Well, we certainly got a lot of rain falling right now, and the rain itself will not cause the referees to call the game. But if we see one bit of lightning, that's all of it.
Yeah.
1st and 5 yards to go for James Monroe at the 44-yard line. They keep it on the ground.
Ouch.
And nice defensive play by York. 2 players getting in the backfield with a loss on that play. And I know the conditions have deteriorated here, Bob, you know, when it comes to the ball getting wet and that type of thing. But I'd still throw it.
Yeah, it was certainly short. Flares, swing outs, that kind of thing. I agree with you, Herman.
Little bubble screen here and there. So, 2nd down, 8 yards to go for the Yellow Jackets. Ball at their 40-yard line. 2 receivers split to the far side, 1 to the near from the pistol. And that's going to be fake. The quarterback running the football. Got to turn it upfield, and he's close to that 1st down marker. I think he's got it.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you're 6'4" and you can just kind of stretch on out.
Yeah,
you can get those 1st downs.
You can lean forward and pick up 6 yards.
Oh, we got a jam player down. Let's see. He's coming up. Okay.
Is that the quarterback?
Big tall guy. Yeah, that's him. Or no, 88.
So penalty on the play against the Yellow Jackets. See, is that a holding call? Yes.
Oh my goodness.
That's why they had so much running room. Get off my leg.
That's right.
Stop holding my leg.
You got me by the ankle. Hey, look, ref, quick.
I mean, when you really get good at holding now, you tie shoestrings together.
You mean, yeah, that's right. That's what George Stark used to do, don't he?
2nd down and about 18 yards to go for the Yellow Jacket. Ball back at the 29-yard line. And once again, the Falcons coming off sides. First game of the year for York. And you can see that certainly in the mistakes they've made tonight. Very young team.
Yeah, the ref giveth and the ref taketh away.
So 2nd and 15 for James Monroe. Ball out at their 34-yard line. Don't forget, next week we're back at Maury Stadium in historic Fredericksburg, Virginia. Got Manassas Park coming to town, Bob?
Yeah, Manassas Park will come see us.
And again, that's the quarterback on the run. Out across the 40 to about the 43.5-yard line.
That's a nice game.
Yeah. That's the play he ran earlier and picked up good yards, but it had a holding call on it, so they'd bring it back. But this time, no holding and a good run, setting up a 3rd and about 5 yards to go for James Monroe.
All right, a little swing pass to this side. What about it?
All right. I'll take it. So 3rd and 5 yards to go, 5 minutes to go. Yellow Jackets keep it on the ground, and he gets away, unable to pick up that 1st down run. Interesting call here, Bob.
Yeah.
3rd and about 2 to go. Will you go for it?
Yes. It's just you know, they can't give up the momentum. But it looks like to me they're switching teams.
On the camera, I don't know whether you can see the rain coming down. Maybe if Jim could get a shot up at the lights. I think I better leave Jim alone. Conditions are bad enough for him to listen to me.
Got a punt coming.
Wind pick it up here. There's a snap to kick. And another. All of this guy's punts go off to the left side.
Now, remember, the east wind is at our backs.
Yes.
And that may have something to do with it. Or either that or...
Yeah, I mean, he kicked it right into the wind.
Yeah, it's strange. We can't tell, except the flags on the goalpost down there are one of them's horizontal, the other one doesn't seem to be paying attention.
Yeah. You know what that means?
What does that mean?
Time to get a new flag.
Exactly. Or either it's soaked already and it can't fly.
Right. So York with the football. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Bob, we better leave Jim alone because we're inside.
Nah.
And I don't want to make him angry. First and 10 yards to go for York. And they keep it on the ground. The same play. It's that bread and butter play there.
Yeah, that must have been the only one they talked about in the halftime locker room.
That was number 8 on the carry. Cole Lytle, Jr., 6'2", 180, kind of straight up and down running back. Die-hard JM fans hunker down on the other side. And again, the same play with Lytle on the carry.
Yeah, they're getting conservative, right? As they probably need to take a chance or two here.
Third down and 6 yards to go for York. If this were played on a regular field, we wouldn't be able to read one number out there, Bob.
You're exactly right. Yeah, it would be a mess.
Mud everywhere, but because of this surface here, all-weather surface here at Bailey Field.
I'm looking over at the JM sidelines, and I don't see any Parkers over there. I think they thought they were going to get this game in, but they didn't.
Third down and 5 yards to go, and they keep it on the ground short of picking up the first down. One of those linebackers coming up to put the wraps on the ball carry. And that's fourth down and 1 yard to go. Will they go for it here? I think they are. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
They sure are taking a big chance.
4th and 1. And the lean, he might have fumbled the football, but I think he was down. Was he down?
He had a knee down, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they're going to say the running back was down. Somebody popped him in the middle of that line. He's limping out of the football game. And that ball came out of there, but it was after his knee had touched down.
Yeah, that's the knee that he's limping on as we speak.
Yeah. We're talking about number 8 coming to the bench. That's Cole Lytle, Jr., 180-pounder. First and 10. Quarterback Hyatt throws a pass and a catch into JM territory, down inside the 40 to the 36-yard line.
Okay, time to make a mistake here.
This quarterback now, he's hot.
Yeah, he's on a roll, isn't he?
Ramsey Hyatt, 10th grader, 165-pounder, operating from the pistol formation, trying to set his offense here. First and 10 for the Falcons. And a run. He keeps it himself, gets to the outside, and he's going to be pulled down after a yard gain on that play. Can't pick up. Can you see the numbers, Bob?
Through the glasses, pretty much. JM's numbers are a little harder to read.
Gain of 2 yards on that running play around the right side. All of the plays right now coming in from the York bench as Hyatt, the quarterback, looks toward his bench for a play. Second down and 8 yards to go. Ball at the James Monroe 34-yard line. Minute 15 to go here in this third quarter. 29-7 James Monroe. Hyatt, the quarterback, and he hands it off, and a missed tackle in the backfield. And close to that first down marker. Nice run by number 7 for York. That's Keyston Hutchison, freshman on the carry.
Yeah,
There'll be some tough ball players, Bob, by the time they get to be seniors.
Yeah, they look like they're. What's the song? What a difference a half makes.
Different team out there.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the Yellow Jackets haven't scored here in the second half. 3rd down and inches to go. And number 7, I don't think he might have gotten it. See where they mark it. Left foot mark, they've got it.
Well, we're on the road, so look for the lefty.
Let's see. Hutchison on the carry for York.
Not going to give it to him.
So 4th and inches here. Yellow Jackets defense have got to dig in here.
Yeah.
Low man wins.
Yeah, get those linebackers in those gaps.
That's going to end the third quarter play here on the road in the rain and the wind down in Tidewater. 12 more minutes of football as we end the third quarter. 29-7. James Monroe will be back after this timeout. Are here on the road in Tidewater in York County at Bailey Field, artificial field out there. Got a brand new field, pretty nice stadium, but the press box is old.
Yeah.
Is it? Or did they build it antique style?
I don't know. There's a lot of things they could have done that they didn't do. So
yeah.
Oh well. And
behind us, they could. Yeah.
Could have sworn they had air conditioning in here.
And they could have put up a little sheetrock.
You know that's hard to hold over your head now.
So 4th down and inches here for York. I wonder how much sheetrock costs a sheet down here.
You don't miss a trick, do you?
On top of my game. 12 more minutes of football here. I don't know what the holdup was, Bob.
Maybe they try to get a dry ball, but
that might have been it.
I got what this is going to be.
4th and inches, and they fumble the football. And that's loss of yards on the play. They can't spot it way back up there. The quarterback was hit at the 30-yard line. So the Yellow Jackets come up with a big defensive play, Bob.
Yeah, let's hope this sparks a little O this time. The D sparks the O. Good job.
Yes. Somebody got great penetration in the middle of that jam defensive front and hit the quarterback. I thought the ball came out.
Yeah, it was somewhat of a poorly designed play because he goes from his shotgun position and he goes right up under the center and they hike it as soon as he puts his hands under.
Jaden Preston came up and made the big play, Bob. Jaden Preston had made a number of big plays tonight.
Yeah, coming up big.
Yep. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their 27-yard line. Got 1-2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Operating from the pistol formation. And the Yellow Jackets keep it on the ground, running off tackle on the right side out across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
It looks like to me, just judging from that play, that the Jackets are wanting a long time killing drive.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. 11:30 to go.
Wouldn't, but it doesn't make everybody happy.
No. Oh, I want something quick and long. Here comes the blitz. And the Yellow Jackets, nice run. Close to that first down marker. They've got to first down. Had to get to about the 40, 37-yard line. I think he got to the 39.
Yeah.
So that will be a JM first down at their own 39-yard line. So good to see them get a first down because they've been pretty stagnant here in the third quarter and second half, Bob.
Yeah, and
not much offense.
No, and hand it to AJ, maybe he'll spark them.
Yep. Still say you got to get the ball to your speedsters.
Indeed.
So you got 3 receivers, 2 to the far, 1 to the near. And is that York again? Or did somebody on the JM offensive line move?
Well, I think they raised up false start.
Yeah. Rain not quite as hard as it was earlier, but still steady. And has become a factor here in this second half. Certainly affecting the Yellow Jackets more than York ball, Bob, because the Yellow Jackets have not put in points on in this second half. First and 15 yards to go for James Monroe. Into the secondary, he might go.
He's got to beat a guy.
He's got the speed. The 20, 15, 10, 5 into the end zone.
Yes.
Touchdown, James Monroe.
What the doctor ordered.
And that's going to be about a 68-yard touchdown run by A.J. Johnson, 5'5", 150 junior. So Johnson with the long touchdown run just when we were talking about it, Bob.
Yes.
Here they go and explode for a long touchdown run. Boy, if you can break that initial line of scrimmage with that speed the Yellow Jackets have, it's Katie bar the door.
It's exciting. It really is.
So 35-7 outscore. Yellow Jackets trying to kick on the extra point here. Marines in there for James Monroe. The Marines. Extra point attempt. Marine gets it up. Line drive kick is up and it's good. Timeout on the field. 10:46 to go in this fourth quarter here at Bailey Field. Our score, it's James Monroe 36, York 7. We'll be back after this. Welcome back. 10:46 to go. And lightning strikes here at Bailey Field.
Figuratively, we better say that, right? Yeah. Playing in the rain.
We have not seen real lightning yet, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Look at the cars leaving the stadium.
That's good. He'll be out our way.
So the season opener here for York tonight has not been a good one. The Yellow Jackets doing pretty much what they want to do. And it took them a while to get going here in this second half because that's the first score they've had in this second half. But what a pretty play by James Monroe.
Yeah, that maybe get down here, make something happen real quick, and score another one. That'll help.
A.J. Johnson with a long touchdown run. Here's your kick, and he had a foot in the end zone.
I thought he had at least on the line, yeah.
Gang tackle.
Yeah, now if he had his foot on the line, that would have helped.
I guess, can the body go into the end zone, and if the ball stays out, it's not a touchback? Evidently, that's the rule.
Apparently it is, because
he was certainly in the end zone.
It wasn't any question about that, Herman.
So they allowed him to bring it out, and he got it out to about the 15-yard line. So the Yellow Jackets back on defense. Well, it's got to do so much for this team to come down here on the road and come away with a big win.
Yeah, it'll make a nice long ride seem shorter.
Yeah. They had a tough loss last Friday night.
The good thing was they didn't come up with any injuries, and and they probably learned a few lessons in the meantime.
So York taking a timeout. We'll keep it right here, Bob. As York.
Yeah, York's walking over in the timeout there. It looks like it might have taken a little steam off of them.
They don't save any timeouts, do they?
That's right. This is their second, and they burn one more, and that's it.
They don't want to get caught at the end of the game with timeouts in their pocket. Here we go, 1st and 10 for York at their 15-yard line. Quarterback from the pistol, gets the snap, hands it off, right side, and he's going to be hit. Might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
I heard the coach after the timeout there. He said, run that play, I keep telling you.
Bob, did you like to play in inclement weather, whether it's snow or rain?
I remember we were going to play Garfield, and I don't think Garfield was that good. And and it rained. And when they announced that we were going to go ahead and play anyway, I was excited then. But other than that, I got my dose in college from getting face down in the water.
One of the most memorable rainy games that I've ever watched James Monroe participate in was the 1996 state championship game at Spotsylvania High School, where it rained all day long.
That was a flood. That wasn't rain.
It was James Monroe and Brookville in that state championship game. Of course, the Yellow Jackets won that football game by a score was 7-0, I think it was. Shannon Wallace, the only score of that football game.
Remember the player, right?
And
that was in the fourth quarter when they scored too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay. And I'll tell you how that happened. Of course, out of Spotsylvania, that was when they were state championship games were played at neutral sites.
Right.
They weren't all at colleges. They were played around in areas where they were neutral, but Spotsylvania hosted the game that day. Rained all day long, puddles of rain standing on the field, and we're talking about natural grass field now, not artificial surface.
You mean, when you said natural grass, you meant one blade of grass. There wasn't a lot on that field.
No, it was muddy. Here we go. That's York. I'm going to finish this story in a minute. And he kicks it out of bounds. And the Yellow Jacket will have it at their 40, at York's 49-yard line. So during that game, big battle defensively throughout the afternoon. Two highly ranked teams, James Monroe and Brookville. And I think it was, Bob, the fourth quarter. Star running back Terrell Parker.
Yeah.
Ran the football, and this is why I'm talking about this story, because of the condition, the rain. So he got hit in a puddle of dirt and water.
Yeah, I think I remember
this. He got mud in his eyes, and they had to take him out of the game. So Coach Survey looks around and said, number 33, he didn't even know the player's name. It was Shannon Wallace.
Okay, this is a nice story.
And there's a run up the middle.
Look out.
Heading to the outside, he's going to go 20, 15, 10, 5 into the end zone, touchdown.
Yeah, that's what we need.
That's number 24 again, A.J. Johnson. Johnson, we'll say 49-yard touchdown run by Johnson. My goodness.
Yeah, A.J. came to play.
So the Yellow Jackets put up 29 in the first half, right?
Yes, they did. Put up 29.
And A.J.'s put up 14.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, at least 12, because let's not take any points away from Marine. So, what a field day for number 24, A.J. Johnson, the junior. And Marine is in for the extra point for the Yellow Jackets. Nolan Marine with the extra point is up, and it is good. I promise you, Bob, I'm going to finish that story.
Okay.
Timeout on the field, 8:21 to go in this fourth quarter. It's James Monroe 43 and York 7. Back after this. Welcome back. 8:21 remaining in this football game, and the Yellow Jackets way out in front by the score of 43-7. To finish that story.
It sounds like a good rainy day story.
Yes. And what happened was, Trell Parker, now you got to remember, all-time second leading rusher in James Monroe history behind
We know who.
Eric Bates.
Eric Bates.
Here's your kick, picked up at the 18, 20, reverses, running to his left, retreats, and he had to pay for it. About 6 JM players in on the tackle, and they were spotted at the 19-yard line. May I, sir?
Yes. Continue, because I got a story about Eric I want to tell.
Okay. So, anyway, Trell Parker gets mud in his face and eyes. It's all on his helmet. And he had to come out the game because he couldn't see. So Coach Survey turns around and said, number 33, get your helmet and go in. So it was Shannon Wallace. So Shannon Wallace goes in, and the quarterback gets the handoff, hands it off to Wallace, off tackle on the right side, and about a 28-yard touchdown run.
It was
only
beautiful.
Score of the game. Freeland Star the next day. Wallace scores only touchdown. James Monroe wins state championship.
Wow, what a
in the rain. And I use that story a lot with the children that I teach and work with, because it tells you that you have to always be prepared.
Exactly.
When number one goes down, you have to be prepared to step in and do the job.
And I would have added that it was an act of God. Beautiful play.
So second, and about 3 yards to go. There's your snap and a run. Nice play. Who is that guy? That's number one on the stop. That's Ty Gilson.
Is that a 1 there? Let me see.
Number one, Ty Gilson.
Okay.
5'9", 170 junior. Boy, that's the way you draw them up on the chalkboard.
Yes, indeed.
Do they still use a chalkboard?
Wouldn't they have to?
I guess they've got a
one of those
board.
Exosketch. Yeah, you're probably right there, too.
Third down, and about 3 yards to go. And the Yellow Jackets, the quarterback fooled them all, fooled me up here. He giveth and taketh away. And enough to pick up the first down. But certainly not enough time left in this football game. Under 5:40 to go. I thought York was taking a timeout. If so, that's got to be their last.
Yeah, they don't need to. make any tees out there.
First and 10 yards to go. Oh,
nice
my
tackle.
goodness. That's a headhunter there.
Yes, sir.
Hit him up high, no gain on the play. Going to be second down at 10 yards to go.
At number 8.
So, York from the Peninsula District, am I correct, Bob? Piedmont, what is it, Peninsula or Piedmont?
Peninsula. It's got to be Peninsula, yeah.
Schools like Bruton, Grafton, Tab, and Jamestown. Lafayette too, I would think.
Yes, I would think.
Yeah. Nice run. That's going to be an 11-yard run, rather, not touchdown. Flag coming in from way out.
That had to be a mask or something?
Yeah, that was field judge throwing that pass marker.
Let's see what he's...
Is that going to be against the Yellow Jackets?
Yeah, he's pointing at the Jackets.
Personal foul on the Yellow Jackets.
Helmet to helmet. I did not see that.
I didn't either. And I will admit, I'm going to admit about me, I am getting up in age a little bit.
You're younger than me, Herman.
So stop complaining, right?
Right.
Fumbled the football. The Yellow Jackets pick it up.
Yeah, okay, Jacket ball.
Yeah.
Take it at the 49.
That's number 1. That's Ty Glisson on a recovery. And Glisson has kind of upped his game here in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, he just about had scooped that and was taken off with it.
Still raining, but not quite as hard.
Just kind of.
That's like saying the barn burned down last night almost.
Yeah, right. That's right. But not quite as hard. It's either raining or it ain't.
That's right. First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets. Ball resting right at midfield below us here. 2:53 to go. Sean Smith, the quarterback, in there. And a handoff, and I thought that ball came out, but it did not. Smith started off the season as a quarterback, Bob, but he was replaced, and they have shared duties back there now. We're talking about...
I think with a big lead like they have, they're showing them something else.
Yeah. Second and 9 yards to go. Ball just inside territory. Just inside. Who will be playing? The Saints?
Man, the Falcons. When the Falcons come, Saint and them.
Minute 56 to go in this football game. Number 2 for the Yellow Jackets. I like that little stride. I mean, he looks like a corner, but receiver.
He does. You're right.
Watch the speed here. Third and 10 yards to go. Smith, the quarterback, he's going to keep it himself. And
that's trouble.
Up the field, has the first down, and tries to run over a Falcon player, but not until Sean picked up the first down. Way downfield to the York 26-yard line.
Yeah, they probably said, wait a minute, the second string quarterback, and he's got all that speed.
Yeah.
You know?
What are we going to do about this speed?
I tell you, with quote the second string going, a good-looking drive.
Yeah. First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the York 26-yard line. 48 seconds remaining in this football game. The Yellow Jackets in control. Yeah. They take a knee there.
It looked like they were going to, and it didn't quite make it to the knees.
Yeah. Somebody hit him before that. Flag on the play. going to be a false start against the Yellow Jackets. What's the number of this player right here? Brandon got him listed, number 88, Brandon. They've got him listed at 6'2", but he looks taller than that.
He does.
UVA Richmond coming up Saturday. Season opener.
That one going to be on TV?
Probably.
Yeah.
That's going to do it, Bob.
Okay.
Yellow Jackets let the clock run out as they pick up their first win of the young season by pounding York tonight by the score of 43-7. Bob Blackburn will be back with a wrap-up of all the statistics of this football game tonight. Keep it right here. Welcome back to Bailey Field. Rain still falling here as the players greet each other out there on the field after a tough battle tonight. 43-7 our final score, and let's get Jim out the rain, Bob. So here's Bob Blackburn with the wrap-up of all the scoring tonight.
Okay, first inside the first minute of the game, Dirk Jones scores for JM on a 70-yard touchdown run. The point after, no good, 6-0 JM. They're back in about 4 minutes at 7:09 with a fumble recovery in the end zone, and JM took a 12-0 lead after the PAT was not good again. 47-yard interception by Preston. Point after was good. JM took a 19-0 lead, and with 4 minutes left in the first quarter, there was an 80-yard touchdown run by A.J. Johnson, the first of about 3. Point after was good. They made it 26-0. That was that was almost that was the last score of the first quarter. Okay, JM scores on a 23-yard field goal by Nolan Marine, and that made it 29-0, and that was the score at halftime. York kind of came alive in the third quarter and had the only score at 10:39 with Hyatt. He scored on a 37-yard TD run. Their point after was good, made it 29-7, but that's as close as they're going to get. JM scored twice in the fourth quarter, 10:46 with a 68-yard TD run by A.J. Johnson, and that made it 36-7. And finally, James Monroe scores their final score of the game and the fourth quarter, 49-yard TD run by, who else? A.J. Johnson, and point after was good, and it made the final score James Monroe 43 and York 7.
What a big win for the Yellow Jackets tonight, picking up that first win of the season as they control the tempo of the game and the scoring, and defensively they did everything right here on the road as they beat York tonight by the score of 43-7. So Bob, next week we'll be back at the friendly confines of Maury Stadium as Manassas Park comes to town to take on the Yellow Jackets, try to make it 2 in a row. We're going to wrap it up quickly here tonight. For Jim, for my partner here in the booth, Bob Blackburn, I'm Herman Case saying so long from Bailey Field in York, Virginia.